What you see in your dreams can sometimes manifest in your reality. Not all dreams lead to paradise. Some are paths to ruin. This lady tricked her new boyfriend into taking a blood covenant with her as proof of his love. This ritual requires both of them to cut their thumbs, letting their blood mix into a glass of water. Some couples see it as the ultimate way to prove their commitment, believing it binds them together forever. In some cases, one person pressures or deceives the other into a blood covenant, exploiting emotions to gain control. That's exactly the situation this man finds himself in, ignorantly agreeing to the blood covenant, despite the looming danger, just to keep the lady happy. When you put others' happiness before your own, you risk losing yourself in the process. They both drink from the cup, and she smiles at him, a gleam of satisfaction in her eyes, signaling that she's pleased he went through with the covenant. A few hours after the covenant, the man starts regretting his decision and accuses the lady of manipulating him into it. He had foolishly agreed to her request earlier, believing that it was the only way to gain access to the lady's body. Having slept with the lady, he now fully understands his decision and knows he can't keep his promise of faithfulness. The lady becomes enraged, accusing him of intending to cheat on her, claiming that his frustration with the covenant is proof of his betrayal. The man knows he can't open up to tell her that he doesn't want to be loyal to just one woman. He lies to her, claiming that his concern is the spiritual danger of the blood covenant. He quickly apologizes to her, realizing that his words are upsetting her. The lady informs him that it's time for her to return to her place. Her mission to get him to do the blood covenant was accomplished, just as the man's mission of sleeping with her was fulfilled. When a man values sex above all else, he may one day trade his life for it. The lady leaves, and the man is left lying on the bed, still consumed by regret over his decision. When desire drives a man's decisions, regret is often the consequence. His thirst to have every lady he sees in his bed has led him to reluctantly agree to stay faithful to just one. A blood covenant isn't necessary to stay faithful. Loyalty comes from within. The man settles comfortably on the bed, his mind still heavy with regret, and slowly drifts off to sleep. He finds himself in a strange dream, wandering through a bush, searching for food among the dirt. In the dream, he notices the lady approaching and immediately spreads his arms, ready to welcome her with a hug. As he moves in to hug her, she instantly pushes him away, blocking his attempt. The lady instantly begins shouting at him, complaining that he hasn't cleared the grass in the farmland yet. The man is shocked that the lady doesn't recognize him and only sees him as a mere worker. He tries to explain that they are lovers and in a relationship, but she keeps resisting him, not believing his words. The man has unknowingly lost all his wealth and his identity by entering into the blood covenant with the lady. The lady orders him not to leave the farm until the work is done, then walks away. When a child chooses to play with a snake, they must be prepared for the bite. The man abruptly wakes up from the dream and quickly checks for his jewelries. In the dream, he was stripped of everything that signified his wealth. The man understands that dreams aren't just random. They hold deeper meaning and aren't to be taken lightly. Later that evening, the man lies on his bed, waiting for the lady as she climbs on the bed to meet him. He immediately starts shouting at her, accusing her of successfully ruining his life. He narrates his dream to her, pointing out that he was without any jewelry or wealth in the dream. The lady is both confused and surprised that the man has linked his nightmare to their blood covenant. She begins to explain that their covenant has no spiritual effect, as long as he remains faithful and doesn't cheat on her. Every dream has a purpose, even if we don't yet know its meaning. The man knows that dreams have meaning, yet the lady is determined to convince him that his dream holds no significance. She tells him to come lie on her body so he can relax and get a good rest. A woman has the power to heal or to destroy, depending on who she's with. The lady remains persistent, insisting that he come lie on her body, assuring him that it will help him get a good rest. The man agrees and lies on her body to sleep. The saddest fate for a man is unknowingly trading his true worth for a fleeting pleasure. The lady gently taps the man's head to lull him to sleep, and he slowly drifts off. Shortly after falling asleep, the man finds himself in another strange dream. In the dream, he sees himself struggling to carry a cement block on his head, while the lady pushes him from behind. He wakes up with a look of great shock on his face and fearfully moves away from the lady. He nervously warns her to stay away from him and stop tormenting him in his dreams. He tells her that he knows she is tormenting him because of the blood covenant he made with her. The lady is confused and insists that she has no connection to what he sees in his dream. She gets angry and explains to him that there could be different reasons for his dream, but insists it's not connected to their covenant. She slowly holds his hand and gently moves closer to him, suggesting that he try to sleep again. The man instantly declines the offer, afraid of having another nightmare. When the night brings horror, the thought of sleep becomes terrifying. The lady insists that the man try to sleep again, despite his complaints about the series of nightmares. Anyone forcing you to sleep despite your nightmares probably knows what awaits you. This man is trapped between the web of dream and reality, where the same woman torments him in both. What is sealed in blood is not easily undone. Think before you commit. No moment of love is worth a lifetime of bondage. Beware of blood covenants. The man uses the pillow to create a barrier between himself and the lady, keeping her away from him as he prepares to sleep. The man falls asleep and finds himself in another strange dream. In the dream, he sees himself kneeling down, while the lady sits and flogs him on his palms with a cane. He is being punished by the lady for his disobedience and stubbornness. This man is unaware that he has unknowingly entered into a blood covenant with a witch. The witch saw him as an easy prey because she knows he would do anything just to sleep with a lady. The man has unknowingly signed up for a life of terror and horror. This is a lesson to everyone. Be careful of the choices you make, as some can bind you to a lifetime of consequences. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video and comment where you are watching from.